NTE just dropped its biggest update version 1.1 and Ananta has still no release date to this day. And yet somehow Ananta has 17 million pre-registrations and people are talking about it like it's going to end NTE. So let me actually break down what's going on because I think most people are comparing these two games completely wrong. The first thing I want to clear up is that Ananta and NTE are being lumped together just because they're both anime-style urban open-world games, but they are fundamentally different products. NTE is a gacha game. You're pulling characters, building teams, doing patch cycles. Ananta has confirmed no character gacha. You get every single character through story progression. No banners, no pity, no 50-50. That is completely different from any gacha game philosophy we know to this day. Which means these two games aren't really competing for the same player in the same way people think. Here's the thing though, Ananta saying there is no character gacha doesn't mean it's free. It means the monetization is somewhere else. Right now, we know that the cosmetics are going to be the primary revenue model, outfits, weapon skins, and city customization. And I think that's probably healthier for players long term. You are not locked out of character because you lost a 50-50. You're just not wearing the coolest jacket. But let's be real, most gacha players I've met are willing to play on characters, not cosmetics. The question of whether Ananta can actually sustain itself financially on the cosmetic sections is one nobody has answered yet. If the game launches and the cosmetic prices are insane, conversation is going to flip fast. Now version 1.1 in NTE just proved that Hata Studio is moving fast. 6 weeks from launch to a major content patch, 2 new S-rank characters, and a new island, a Porsche collab, the Bagel chat app. This isn't a studio coasting on launch hype. The pity carryover system is still the best in the genre, and Lacrimosa's kit, a Dio tape with a frying pan, and the Nightmare stack mechanic is actually more impressive than some other gacha games has put in the last 2 patches. Now Ananta is promising something NTE structurally cannot deliver, a living city. NPCs with routines, a 24/7 city cycle, GTA-style immersion chaos. Now, causing a traffic jam in one district and it triples across the map? That's not a gacha game loop. That's a completely different reason to log in every single day. And the no gacha removes the biggest source of player burnout in NTE entirely. And I want to be honest about something from my perspective as someone who's covering both games. NTE right now is incredibly easy to make content about. There's a new banner every 3 weeks, new characters to build, tier lists to argue about, patch notes to break down. The content calendar basically writes itself. Ananta, I really don't know what the content would be week by week. If there's no banner cycle, no character pulls, no tier list debates, then what would people be actually watching every single week? Story breakdowns maybe? Passion showcases? World exploration? That's a completely different content ecosystem, and I'm not just talking about me. I just don't think anybody figured out what Ananta creator content actually would look like at that scale. I'm watching it closely though because I want to know what will happen for the future of Ananta. Here's my issue though. Ananta still doesn't have any release date. We're looking at Q3 2026 at the earliest. That's July to September, so maybe next month, maybe not. And that's not even confirmed. Meanwhile, NTE is live right now, patching things right now, and building a player base. Every month Ananta delays another month, NTE locks in its community. By the time Ananta launches, NTE players are going to have to invest months of progress and pull resources. Switching has a real cost. Here's what I think what is actually going to happen when Ananta launches. There's going to be a massive spike. 17 million pre-registrations is not a small number. The day one player count is going to be enormous. NTE is going to take a big hit. Player counts will dip. Some creators will pivot entirely. That is just how launch works. We saw it when NTE launched and the Woo dip happened. We saw it when Woo launched and every other gacha game fell to it. But the question isn't who wins day one. The question is, who still has a healthy player base 6 months after Ananta drops? And that answer depends entirely on whether Ananta content loop pulls up past the honeymoon phase. The genre is big enough for multiple games. Anyone telling you otherwise is farming only for engagement. If you are a gacha player, you like banner system, you like building characters, you like patch cycles and tier lists, NTE is the game right now for you. And Ananta is probably never going to scratch that same itch even when it launches. If you are someone who quit gacha games because of the monetization and the burnout and fear of missing out, Ananta is built specifically for you. These aren't competing products. They are targeting different people who happen to like anime. So Ananta versus NTE, my actual verdict would be play NTE now if you want a gacha game that's delivering actual content, and watch Ananta if you want something different. I'll be covering both as much as I can on this channel, and I'll be covering Ananta from day one since launch. The Ananta Wash series is coming the second the game has a real release date, but anyone telling you that Ananta is going to kill NTE is comparing a game that exists to a game that doesn't yet. So please wake me up when Ananta has patch notes. Also, I want you to drop your take in the comments. Are you an Ananta fan or an NTE fan? Are you playing both, planning to skip one of them, or just not playing any of these games? That was my little opinion on the Ananta versus NTE situation. Subscribe for more content and leave a like if you enjoy my videos, and I'll see you Monday. Love you guys.